Charles-Édouard Jeanneret, known as Le Corbusier, is one of the pioneers of the modernist architecture in the world of architecture. Le Corbusier was born on the 6th of October 1887, Switzerland. Like any other architects in his generation, he had a little architectural training. He attended the School of Arts under tutelage of Charles Le Platonnier and was encouraged to learn architecture from them. At the age of 13, he left primary school and went to learn enameling and engraving of watch faces. That is his father's business. He finished his studies in Art Nouveau at 16 and completed his first house, Villa Falais, when he was 20. After his first project, he set out to travel that lasted for 5 years until 1912. He traveled to Italy, Vienna, Munich, and Paris. After traveling, he returned to hometown La Chaux-de-Fonds and assists his teacher in teaching. He begins his own practice too. People conclude his journey as the journey to the East. William Edwards Coke is one of the early clients for whom Le Corbusier designed an innovative 4-level home called Villa Coke or Maison Coke in outskirts Paris. Born in the state of Iowa, Coke left home at the age of 18 to study art in Chicago and New York. In 1903, he moved to Paris to study with a famous French Academy painter. He became the first American artist to be invited to paint a portrait of Pope Pius X. After the death of his father, he used part of his inheritance to buy a land and build a small home in Boulogne-sur-Seine. He was introduced to the then obscure Le Corbusier, and they started the project of building Villa Coke. Villa Coke is the first piece of his 5 points of architecture. The building is proclaimed as the true cubic house in the sense that the plan and elevation are both derived from the same square. The first point of architecture are the pilotis. Without the need of big walls, pilotis are used to elevate the structure from the ground and allows it to be naturally blend with the surrounding environment. The pilotis are shown in the ground level where the pedestrian entrance, car porch, and walkway took place. The pilotis are arranged 3 by 3 at the sides and 3 individuals in the middle, where 1 is in the center, 2 supports the connecting stairwells. Besides that, the second point is building's free facade. While the pilotis were the ones supporting the building, this gave a full advantage for the facade to have a different distribution and more openings. This allows the facade to be designed as they wished. The third point is the free plan. Here, distributions and arrangement in plan of every floor are different from one another. Because load-bearing walls are not required, the only constant structural elements were the pilotis. The ground floor is divided into a car porch on one side and a pedestrian entrance and walkway on the other, raised above ground by pilotis and side wall. In first and second floor, living quarters are housed in a sculptural 2-story box with inverted room arrangement. In the first floor, there are bedrooms, dressing room, bathroom, and original maid rooms. In the second floor, there are kitchen, dining room, and living room. At third floor, height of living room is double. It flows up into the 4th floor, which contains a roof garden and library. The ribbon windows is the 4th point. Big openings can occur in the facade. In this case study, using glass plates were the better choice as it consists of both the elements of illumination to harvest natural light and enhance ventilation. The final point is the roof garden. This is one of the characteristics point in the Le Corbusier's architectural design. The function of the roof garden is to protect the idea that he believed nature should always be present in every architecture. As a conclusion, the 5 points of architecture exist in this building became the blueprint for many more modern architecture buildings to come. The features of Le Corbusier's use of the 5 points of architecture is at its maturity when Villa Savoye is built.